years on your time. Hey, I just want to get on here and talk about. I was listening to the radio, right? And I don't know who the reporter was, and I don't know who the politician was. But all I know is she read that man his rights, man. She was basically telling him that he want people to do something that he not doing, that he never did. He ain't no leader. He ain't never been a leader. He don't know how to lead. And she's like, why would I vote for you if you never done none of these things? But you want people to take a test and all that before they become a citizen. But you have never did anything to show that you're a good leader and that you can lead. So dude was just stuck. Dude was on my bad job. Dude was just stuck. Look like that with his tail between his legs. He couldn't say nothing. Y'all getting this hot out here. I ain't got no iron my work, man. But hey, but yeah. So I just look laughing at that like that's crazy. All right, and that's what we got to start doing, y'all. That's what I admire about that. We got to start questioning these politicians and their motives for all this stuff that they saying, because they saying all this stuff that sound good, but we don't really say, well, what are your plans, or how are you going to go about implementing that into the society, or what's your plan for making that work? We just heard what they say they're going to do. Oh, well, I'm going to pick him. That sounds good. Oh, I'm going to pick. And we become robots we just going to pick whoever sounds good or whoever the majority vote is. No, we have to start as black people questioning these politicians and questioning how does this help us, help our community as black community, because we already know it's set up to help the government and rules and laws and politicians and all that. We already know it's set up to help Caucasian Americans. How are you going to help black Americans? How are you going to help minorities? How are you going to help Asians? How are you going to help Mexicans? How are you going to help all these people? Because they're Americans too. We can't just look at America as white or black or white and black. It's other minorities too. Unfortunately, this is the land of fortunately, this the land of, I ain't mean to say unfortunately, I'm sorry. Fortunately, this the land of the free. So everyone is able to come here. Even if you look at them as a migrant or an immigrant or whatever, they still have the right to come to this city. This state, this country. They are citizens of the United States once they become citizens. You can't look at them different, or well, he's only a citizen. No, they're citizens. So if we're going to have a country that helps the people and helps the people of the country, we have to make sure that the laws and rules reflect to everyone and is equal for everyone, and it's not just one side benefits from these laws and the other side gets hurt by the laws. That's not what is going to make us move forward as a country in 2023. You know what I'm saying? We got to start working together, y'all. And when we work together, then they got to make these laws change. Because if we don't do it, guess what? They're going to continue to keep doing it their way. If we don't say nothing, guess what? They're going to continue to do things their way. So that's why we got to stand up and start saying something, y'all. When these politicians are saying stuff and it don't make sense to you, ask them questions. Well, I'm sorry, I got a question for that. How is it going to make that? How is that? Ask questions. Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions. Ain't nothing wrong with questioning a politician and what it is. How does his motives help you and your people? There's nothing wrong with that. We gotta start standing up and stop being scared to challenge these politicians and their beliefs, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we gotta do what benefits us and our family. That's all I gotta say, y'all. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.
Station from anywhere.
It's hot in the mug. Hey, now let me say this before I say this.
Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
I'm a faithful man.
When you can find everything you need at prices you can afford, that's totally Target. It's the feeling when quality, good and gathered ingredients on the barbecue bring family around the table. Or when favorite day after practice snacks let you celebrate.
I am a man. And when I say this summer got all the girls with the booty shorts on, all the booties out, and then I'm a man that loves women, so I don't. Of course, I'm a look. Yeah, I know I'm a look, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna react. I ain't gonna touch nobody. Nothing like that. A girl knows she ain't got nothing to worry about. I ain't on that type of time. But boy, when I say it seems like everybody that went to the doctor or something to get a booty or something. I'm talking about everybody got booty nowadays. And I just be sitting back watching like, am I tripping? Hold on, I'm talking about everybody, white, black, Mexican.
If you got a job at a dime,
it don't matter. Everybody.
If you 100,000-mile warranty.
You a grown woman, and you done got into your grown woman body. It seems like this year, everybody booty out. Or they making clothes, they're making all y'all booty poke out. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying for us, speaking for the man.
What if? The show where I, Jake from State
for the
Farm,
man
answer
who don't
your
cheat, but
insurance
just
what
look.
ifs.
Hey,
today's caller is Gio.
We ain't mad at you, but don't get mad at us just for looking. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing,
okay.
But I'm gonna
Nature
look.
can help you choose the right.
I see a big butt, and then she is hanging out some shorts.
Now, what if
I'm gonna look. I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry, baby. Sorry, please don't knock me out. I'm just saying, I'm a man, and they just out here.
I'm Jim
What am I supposed to do?
That all attorneys are created equal, but that's just not true.
If I look, act like I'm not looking, like I don't see it, I look like a weirdo. Trying not to look down. Somebody trying to look down and not trying to see it. I look like a weirdo.
To reconstruct an accident.
And if I look, and then I look too long, they think I'm some kind of freak.
Personal injury lawyers. Visit getjim.com for more.
Ladies, don't be mad at us for looking at. Everybody don't want your number. Everybody don't want to have sex with you. Some people just like that. I generally like a woman with a nice body. I just like the shape of a beautiful woman. I think it's beautiful to see this is my number one shape that I like. Woman with, it's kind, and I'm sorry, I gotta say this disclaimer. Shout out to Momo _universe. She has a body like I'm talking about. That's the body that like, you know, dream body for some women. But anyways, it's a woman. She has small titties, small breasts. I say about a C cup at the most. A C cup at the most. And she has a big old rump, a big rump, but not too big. About a size 16 at the most in the waist. That's a nice woman with a small little stomach, maybe some stretch marks on that butt, because that thing is blue. Maybe a little stretch marks on the arm. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice body for a woman. Hey, but like I said, I like all type of women. I like big girls with a big butt. I like small girls with a big butt. I just like nuts. I just like looking at nuts. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a booty man. I can't lie. I wish it wasn't just loud ass truck. That loud, ugly mother away from me, man. I'm trying to talk to my people. But yeah, y'all. I like booties, man. I'm a butt man. Don't blame me, blame my society. But man, I'll see y'all later, man. I'm on my way to get off work. See y'all later. mad at my girl. Oh, she ain't tell me I had these long ass, and my nose hurt gray. Like, what the fuck? I got a long ass nose. I gotta go home and clip them ASAP. But yeah, y'all. What I was saying, let me put this seatbelt on, y'all. A little trip. My way to my cousin's. Yeah, but this why I be. This what I'm envious of, y'all. Cause we all gotta be real. We all gotta. It ain't a hate. I say envious cause I see other people with it and I don't have it. I ain't talking about no money cause I can go get that. I'm talking about like, okay, I don't know if y'all following him, but I'm following this. Y'all know DDG, the rapper, his brother Dub. They got a good relationship. Now they be playing with each other, but they overall they love each other, man. They, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing he won't do for his brother for real. He done changed his brother's life and all, you know, stuff like that, right? So I be thinking, I was just like envious, like it's crazy that I have got this. I'm, you know, got older, and me and my sisters don't have a good relationship at all. I'm not gonna say my brother because I have two brothers. One of my brothers I ain't seen him since we were little. My other little brother, I see him every other day. So we got a good relationship. We cool. We talk. And we got a brother, you know, big brother, little brother relationship. You know, he think he know he's his own man. I'm my own man. So we really don't have no problems. But my sisters, all my sisters, I really don't have a good relationship with them. And it's crazy. I be seeing people like Dub did something for his sister, then him and his sister was doing like a cook off, and you know, just good stuff for content. You know what I'm saying? Family, you know, family days and stuff like that. Me and my sisters, none of my sisters are cool to the point where ain't none of my sisters even came over. And I got two little girls. They ain't took them out to go get their nails done, or let me go take her out and go do something with her. None of that. They have not done none of that. And I'm not saying they obligated to do it, but I'm just saying, like, when you have a good relationship with a brother and sister, as an auntie or an uncle, it automatically make you want to do it. And of course, I haven't done it either. No, but I have my kids first. You know what I'm saying? I've been had my son, and you know what I'm saying. That relationship kind of strained with me myself. But my daughters, they 1 and 2 years old. I say they wouldn't know them if they seen them. And it's crazy. I'm talking about every one of my sisters. I had 2 sisters that I grew up with, and I got 2 sisters that I didn't grow up with. So I'm really not putting it on the 2 sisters I didn't grow up with, because our relationship isn't like the best. We got a relationship like that's my brother, they love me, but we really don't kick it every day. And I don't know, I'm trying to see if I should, you know, start extending the olive branch and, you know, try to do things with them, and maybe it'll catch on and, you know, be something. Or should I just be like, forget it, and, you know, just keep my life how it is? Because I'm not saying I need anybody. My kids don't need anybody, but I just want them to know that they have other relatives other than me. And unfortunately, my mom is deceased, and my girlfriend's mom is deceased also. So it's like they don't have a grandma already. They don't have, you know, where they can go with their grandma and go get their nails done and stuff like that. So, but they 1 and 2, so it's not a real thing. Because once they get old enough, like for real to go, I know my girl gonna take them, and I'm gonna be doing little spa dates and shit with my kids. But it's just crazy. I'm like, and it's like my sisters that I grew up with, we kind of fell off after my mama passed, because, you know, people will do you dirty and then like expect you to just still kiss their butt, and I'm not gonna do that at all. And now that our mom is not here anymore, I don't have to be around you, and I don't have to act like I like you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't like me, so it is what it is. And that's just for my little sister. Now my other sister I grew up with, my deal is with her is just she allows someone to do something that I would never let nobody do to her. Like I would never let nobody play her. So why would you let somebody play me? I don't care who they are. So that's just that. That's just in a nutshell without saying what it is that I'm talking about. But yeah, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they kind of rub me wrong, and it's like I'm to a point where I'm like I'm not gonna kiss nobody's butt to be around me. And if you're not gonna genuinely apologize, there's really nothing. There's no way they can apologize for what they did anyway. So it's just it is what it is, and I'm that type of person. But I just really wanted to know, like, am I hurting my children by that? But because really, they have everybody else. Like, even at my job, there's people that love my kids and see my kids and do stuff for my kids more than my actual siblings have. So I don't know. I just was saying I'm envious of people who have siblings who they see and they have good relationship with, because I want to do that sometimes with my siblings, you know, brothers, sisters, whoever it is. I'm just saying siblings. I want to do that with them sometimes, but it's just like, man, we're not like that at all. My family is so spread it apart and like broke apart, and all the matriarchs of the family that kept the family together are gone. They can't be here anymore. So it's like we just fell apart, and it's crazy because it's like we really had a big family and a strong family, and we really can do some things in this world. And if we all come together for one goal and push one agenda, but it's just crazy, man. So I'm just gonna. That's why I'm so hard on like making my trying to get me a fan base and building my page for my kids, because they gotta have something for when they get older. You know what I'm saying? They can pick this up and start doing videos, blogging, have their own little channel and do their own thing, or they can do something else. But I always want to have something for them. You just can't just raise your kids and not have nothing for them and just expect them to be successful if you don't have any blueprint, or there's nobody that they can look at as successful to emulate. So that's just what I'm gonna say right now, man. I'm gonna go holler at my cousin, man. I'm gonna get back with y'all. My camera is broke. That's why well, it ain't. Oh God, my camera is dead. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. No, please don't. Camera don't be broke. I go dead. I mean, I go crazy if my camera was broke. But nah, it's dead, and it's charging up. So that's why I'm not recording from the camera. I'm recording from my phone. Y'all know how that be. But I got some footage of me and my girl going out yesterday. I'm gonna go home, upload that. Hope y'all like it. If not, oh well, I'm still gonna upload it because that's what I like to do. And I think I'm gonna do a little more intimate talks like this to let y'all get to know me more. Because I'm really a closed off person, but somebody gotta know me. So it might be people like me. So I gonna kind of open up more with these videos like this personal vlogs. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace. Hey, what's up, 750? Yep. All right, appreciate you. Yeah, what's up, y'all? It's hot as heck. I'm on my way to walk to the corner store. It ain't nothing down the street. But y'all, I made a little video so y'all can see how they do. Now you gonna pull up and come pull up and come get the rent money. So you can send somebody quick, fast, and hurry to do that. But I can't get nobody to come hook our stove up. Now the bottom part of our stove been messed up since we moved there, since we been there. Now I ain't been able to cook nothing in the oven or nothing. Now y'all supposed to did it a week after I moved in. It still ain't been done. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, not like I was saying. They supposed to fix the motherfucker. I'm supposed to shoot these firecrackers. Yeah, but they supposed to fix the motherfucker a week from us moving in there. Bro, fast forward to now, ain't nothing fixed in the mud, bro. Talking about nothing fixed in it. I'm talking about nothing, bro. None of the things came and fixed nothing. If it's fixed, it's because I did it. You know what I'm saying? But they got a nerve to make sure that she come and talk about she get her rent money. But then they got the nerve to say they want a late fee. Bro, you think I'm gonna pay for something I'm not even all the way getting taken care of in my residence? And the only reason, see my girl on some, we could just hold the money in it. Man, I'm not gonna do all that. Only reason I'm not gonna do that is because one, I'm trying to have me some rental history. Sorry, y'all. Trying to have some rental history, and I don't want almost eviction or somebody trying to evict me on my record when I'm trying to go move into something better. So I do the pay the bill, pay the rent. That's one thing she can't think. Well, pay his rent every month. Might have been late, but he paid every month. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to the next person when I move in. Did he pay his rent? Yeah, it was a little late, but he paid it. Oh, okay. That's all they want to know. As long as I can pay when I move to where next person I move, and it ain't gonna be one of them. It's gonna be if I move in another one of these. It's gonna be I own the whole building. But yeah, y'all, just a little rundown on what's going on. I ain't want y'all to be like, what the heck when I post this shit? What the fuck's going on? Yeah, so just in case. Cause I just be like, man, this the girl who got shot. Hey, you getting that mother, ain't it? Look, see that up there? I put that up there because my wife, it was stinking in this building. It smelled like the basement down was stinking. Got the whole place stinking. So I, out of my own money, put something fresh in the house to make it smell better.
The hour that they was there or whatever, she said,
man, y'all, we don't know what the heck is going on the highway. I just know the police got everybody stopped. Well, they can't go past. Y'all see them what's up? They got what? Can't nobody go past them. They not letting nobody pass. I got another police car right there.
What you gotta do? I'm finna get off the motherfucker today. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know what's going on. But they got everybody that can't get off the highway. On some crazy stuff. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what that was about.
Right, I'm trying to see
he's trying to get in front of him.
Me too. I'm trying to see what the fuck going on.
So we're gonna try and get in front of them, y'all. Let's see what's going on. So, cause I wonder what they finna do with all these cars that's getting on the highway. They finna make
They just not making it right there halfway.
They finna stop all of them too. I guess the police car was trying to get up in front and talk to them. Man, what y'all doing, man? Cut it off with
Trying to see.
So we finna see what's going on now. See they finna let us on.
They letting us on, they still was going.
Well, not let us on, but see if we can get through. We done got to the back of the trash. We should stay where we was at. We was at least up in the front.
Gonna get through. Somebody gonna let me on this way.
Obviously, they got one. We ain't going that way anyway, hopefully.
No, they actually got over. What the hell y'all doing? Now one that way, one this way. What the fuck going on this highway? Well, the police on some bullshit. What the fuck y'all got going on? You see?
Yeah, now they call occupancy police.
That's the fire department going that way. Apparently, it must have been a call or something.
What's going on? But whatever it is, it's on 270. I mean, on 170, 70, 955. We ain't going that. We're going the opposite way. I don't know what's going on, but they need to get that together. What's up, y'all? What's up? It's my shorty. Say hi. Say hi to the people. Say hey. Say hey. Hey, yeah. It's my big dad. So yeah, what I want to come to y'all to talk to you about today. Today's, don't get your back, sister. Don't get Ryan. On today's Talk with Ryan, I wanted to talk about religion. Now, religion is something that's really, really fickle, and it's really, you kind of don't talk about it because people feel certain ways about their religion. But this is how I feel about religion. I'm going to break it down to y'all. I'm a realist, and this is my philosophy on stuff. I feel like, come on, watch out. No. Okay, go in y'all room, baby. I'm recording. Go back, go Scott. Go Rain Sky. So yes, this is how I feel with like religion. I'm a realist and I look at things in real perspective. So in the Bible, even no matter which religion you say, it said God created Adam and Eve, whatever relationship you want to say. So, and this is how I break down all this stuff. So boom, God made Adam and Eve, and we always like, it'd be like, okay, people had this belief that cavemen were on Earth with woolly mammoths and dinosaurs and stuff like that before human beings as we know of today were on there. But the dinosaurs was on there with cavemen, right? Was roaming the Earth with cavemen. Cavemen were only what we would call artistic now, because they couldn't properly communicate. They made sounds, they drew pictures to communicate with each other because they didn't know how to speak. Their speaking wasn't how ours is now. So boom, I say this and the reason why I say this comes from this concept. God made Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve were brothers and sisters because they were made from the same person. So they started having sex and they started reproducing. They reproduced a whole lot of offsprings, which were brother and sister, but also they were what you would call caveman-like because they couldn't, communicate and all that. So as evolution came, things evolved and the humans and their heads got rounder, bodies got how they are now. Speech came out. Those were things that were brought to us because of our environment, because of the place where we are, or however we are. I feel like once they seen that, hold on, y'all.
I knew that, did you?
So yeah, boom. Gotta get my smoke on. Just came from work. Like she told you, smoke session with Ryan. So yes, as human beings evolve, dinosaurs and what we dinosaurs and all that, they became lizard-like. The birds, they got kind of small, their wingspan got small. That's all due to the environment they were in. They had to adapt, or either you're gonna get extinct like some of the animals, like the woolly mammoth. It became the elephant. It used to be furry, it lost its fur. Now it's bald because the heat from where they're stationed at now wouldn't allow them to have fur on their bodies because they would burn the fuck up out there. So, boom. And I say, this is what I said about when I talk about religion. Because they always give us this religion, black people, they always try and say, you got to be a Christian or a Baptist, something like that, right? I don't really believe in a religion because I believe that if we're all brothers and sisters in the Christ's eye, why do we have to belong to different denominations? It should just be one God, one word, one truth. But in order for that to be true, we will all have to go under the same law. But that the Bible and religion is kind of a key or a tool used to control people, because they hit you with their love your father, love your neighbor like your brother and sister and all that stuff. But your neighbor will turn around and kill you. My brother and sister wouldn't kill me. Only thing I believe that's a law that God probably stand by is honor their father, your mother and father. You know what I'm saying? Respect your mama and father. And I always have respected my mother and father, but it's crazy how I see people that break all these commandments, do all this wrong stuff, but they are financially okay. And a person like me, I do for others. If I had it, I would give to others. And I'm trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 little girls and a boy. I'm trying to raise with the best ability I can of being a father. And it's just like, it's people out here don't even care about their kids. But as far as being financially, they winning. I'm here with my kids every day. Every day I go, especially at least my girls, I know for sure. I've been in their life ever since they've been here on earth. But it's like a person like me who will take a whole lot of money and I will make it better for my family. They make it. I don't get the $1 million. I don't get the big breaks. I don't get the all these followers. But I still make these videos for people who might be listening to me or who might follow me, you know what I'm saying? And I love doing it out the kindness of my heart. But it's just crazy because that type of stuff plays a whole big part in God's plan, Drake. But yeah, in God's plan for your life. Like, you never know why, okay, this dude always get away. It's like he don't never get caught when he do something, and he's always good. He always come out on the better, bright side of things. But you don't know what God got planned for his life. You don't know that miserably he's miserable. You don't know that money don't make him happy. That he's hurting inside because he has no friends. His family doesn't fuck with him, and all that type of stuff. We don't know that. God knows it. So that's why I don't question my plans or whatever God has for me. I just sit and I wonder, and I be like, I wish I could have this and that. But then I think about it like, if I did have, all the things and all these accolades that I wanted, would my life be the same? Would my kids love me? Would my girl love me? Because, people have problems with their girl that they might have to worry about them cheating on them, or the girl have to worry about the guy cheating on her. But me and my girl, we don't have those problems at all. We are best friends. First of all, we established that first. We became best friends before we became actual deep lovers, or whatever you want to call it. And I think that's what we got to do. But back to the point. So yes, they gave us religion to control us. So once they see that they could control us with that, then they start pitting us against each other. They start saying, well, you light skinned, you don't need to be with the dark skinned people. Oh, you tall, you don't need to be with the short people. Oh, you short, you don't need to be over there with the people with the red hair. They just start pitting us against each other. And it really just messed us up because, and then another thing for his religion, here goes another example. Martin Luther King, he was a nonviolent, he preached nonviolence, and he still got assassinated and they still messed him over. Now, and he was messed over because the government didn't like his power and he wasn't compliant to how they wanted him to be. Now Malcolm X, he got killed but his whole thing was, we gonna fight fire with fire. We're not gonna turn the other cheek. You shoot at us, we're gonna shoot back at you. You punch us, we're gonna punch you. You know, and that was his whole philosophy. And he was killed because the Muslim people, they feared him. They feared that if he started getting a little more power behind him, he would be a force to be reckoned with. I'm talking about as far as being big as the government, big as the president, because he just had so much influence over our black people when we never had seen nothing like that at that time. We never had seen a black person with so much power and so much, and so many people, you know, following him and, you know, respecting what he stood for. So once they seen that, oh nah, we can't have this because he's gonna take over the world if he continue to keep this, and so they were trying to plot against him. But once Malcolm X had started seeing for himself that, hold on, this stuff they telling me, they ain't making much sense. Cause I'm a man at the end of the day, just like we all are, men and women, or we are, you know, we have our own thoughts, we have our own beliefs. So he started saying stuff for like, hold on, nah, I gotta do this better, I gotta start doing this. And then it started making them be envious against him, you know. Then the nation started going against him. Then he noticed, like, okay, I'm getting hate from my own people, you know, like my own people, the people that brought me into this thing called Nation of Islam, or called Muslim, to be a Muslim, are going against me. They want to see me down. So, and that's how he was assassinated, because he had just got too much knowledge, and he had too much strength, and he had too much respect. The people loved him. Like, it's people right now, he's still getting talked about. I'm talking about it right now, and this stuff that happened a long time ago, but that's just how much influence he had. You know what I'm saying? When you really got influence and you really for your people and you really trying to change your people's life, it'll go a long way. No matter, it might not be in your time frame, but it's definitely gonna be in God's time frame. You might not reap the benefits of it now, but somebody gonna reap the benefits of it. And that's just how I feel about my kids. That's why I try to do this YouTube thing, and I try to do everything I can to try to make their future better, to set them up for their future. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So once you have realized and you have established what's important for you, what you have to do, and what's your goals to get for you and your family, to get where you want them to be in life, that's when, you know, things will start to be a little bit more, you know, things will start to click in. Because, like, for a little while, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, like, with life. And I'm not ashamed or afraid to say that. I didn't know. I just was working and trying to figure out how to make my next dollar. You know what I'm saying? And then I had my son. And I'm not going to lie, he really didn't give me any responsibility, because I didn't have to be there for him. And then I found out so late in his life that I had a child. He was 2, almost 3 years old when I found out that I had a son. But as far as my girls, when I got Rain, when I had Rain, it really matured me. Like, she really matured me. She made me see, like, okay, I gotta look. First of all, she was a girl. So I was like, oh man, I'm somebody's father. I gotta show them how men should treat them. You know what I'm saying? I don't just gotta be a rough, be rough, you a boy. You know, that's all I had to do with my son. But now with my girl, it's like, I gotta show you that you are a princess. I gotta show you're a black woman and how a black woman should be treated. And then I ended up having another girl. So that made it even more sensitive, made me even more sensitive in my heart for my children. And I thought like, okay, I got 2 little girls. They got their own, I'm gonna let them be their own characters, so develop their own personalities, and see, what kind of people they be in life. But I'm also gonna guide them to show them how a man should be treated. How a man should treat them, and how black women are not more but equal to as powerful as a man. Men, we kind of do the more of the manual, rough, tough stuff on our back. We gotta, blister up your hands, scar up your body, all that type of work. Women are more the nurturers. They're gonna take care of the house. They're gonna make sure the babies have a full meal. They're gonna make sure you got a meal. They're gonna make sure that that you gotta get some groceries. They're gonna go to grocery shop and get the groceries. That's a woman's responsibility, and that just comes with y'all naturally. I'm not trying to say force or be sexist or nothing. It's just naturally in a woman sometimes, and then with the man, it's like we kind of forced it and bring it up out of us. It's not natural. It's not a second nature thing. For us, it's a second nature thing to be a provider, to find a way to go get it. That's a man's job. But a man's second nature isn't to be the nurturer. But we can do it, and there's no problem with a man doing it. I'm just speaking factual statistics of our black community. And yeah, that's how I just feel about for relationships and black or white and white or white and black or whatever relationship. It should be equal, but your woman should also know that certain things are for her and certain things are for you. And that's just like how that just leads me back to my general statement of evolution. Like, we just evolved from nothing, and now women have evolved and really have been able to, because someone was saying, like I heard on the radio or something, they were saying women have to be masculine, and they were saying women in this day and age is kind of more feminine than the women, more masculine than the women back in the day. And that's just because some women have to, unfortunately, we have some bums out here who just have sex with women, bust a nut in them, and never think about another day in their life. And that's how that's how it be sometimes. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta that just, brings us back to the thing of evolution. Sometimes, you gotta sit back and watch things. You can bring it to me.
That ain't why I'm doing that.
What? Okay. See, time is up. She needs help. I told you some things women just naturally need help with. Sometimes men need help with certain things. Maybe what I'm supposed to do with the kids, stuff like that. But yeah, that just leads me back to evolution. They say women have to be more strong or more aggressive or more masculine now. But that's just because they have been dealing with some bums who are not willing to step up. Even if I wasn't, even like with my son, I'm not in a relationship with his mother, but I don't mind doing anything that's reasonable for my son. Now, some things I will just not pay attention to it, but like, okay, come on now. Because I try to avoid a confrontation with my son's mother. And with my girl's mother too, I just try to not argue, especially around the kids. But yeah, so it's just certain things that have forced a woman to evolve into a more harder person, or put a wall up, because they have been meeting so many men who just been showing them that they ain't shit, and they constantly been like the next person or the previous person that they were with, so that they're to the point where they're just like, I'd rather be by myself and do this shit alone and figure it out with my children than to be letting somebody be around me and all they do is fuck on me and eat my kids' food. They don't even do nothing for me. They don't do nothing for my kids. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because there's some niggas that just out here like that. Me personally, when I was just single, if I could help, I would help. Now I was kind of fucked up when I was single, so there's not a lot of people could be like, yeah, he helped me out but if I had it and he was around, I could do something, I would do it. Even if it was just something as little as seeing your child want something to eat, and I buy him something to eat, just because I can or just because I had it. That's the type of person I am. And it's like women nowadays have been so used to it, they're just crazy. Just, women would just rather figure it out the hard way than to have somebody around them just not doing nothing, And I'm not mad at that because I wouldn't want nobody around me and not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not doing nothing, not trying to help, not cooking, not nothing, not doing nothing, just around. That's a whole nother bill for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to keep me hot, warm, nothing, none of that. Which is just big. So, as black people and young adults, and we just gotta do better, man. Because like I said, we just steady evolving. We have went from cavemen to what we are now. Now we have freaking computers thinking they can think for us and stuff now. So it's just time for us to look at life as a whole, y'all. Look at life as a whole, y'all. Just kind of evaluate your life situation. I'm just talking to anybody. You can be rich, you can be poor, whatever. Look at your life situation and ask yourself, is this really where I want to be? Do I see myself going up in the next 5 years? Do I see myself being here for the rest of my life? And if any of those questions that you ask yourself, there were a negative answer to it, change what you're doing. Get yourself right. And always pray. See you later. Peace.